Topic Podcast. I'm Annika.
I'm Amara.
And I'm Elise.
And yeah. Wait, what are we saying?
We're sisters. We're sisters.
We're sisters.
It's where we talk about anything and everything.
Oh yeah, we're starting a podcast.
We hope you enjoy it.
Join us. See where it goes.
Join us for this wild ride that we will be taking you on.
Yeah.
It's
Like
off
a
topic.
crockpot.
Nothing
No, not
is.
crockpot. Potluck.
I was like,
I love
what?
I mean, sometimes you put random things in crockpots and it'll come out
I
to be
guess.
something delicious.
Potlucks are like
Yeah. A hodgepodge.
Hodgepodge,
of
potluck, crockpot podcast.
a salad.
yes,
you will.
yes. So enjoy.
Enjoy
And
it.
this will be the first of many, hopefully.
things. Definitely. Right?
Definitely, yes. We're gonna take this seriously. That's ends of 2025. Take the podcast seriously.
And you'll see more later of it.
We're gonna talk about that too.
Yeah.
We will
Okay,
talk about
we will
that.
talk about that. Okay, so welcome to What's New.
Wait, that's what it's called?
What
Okay,
is
what's
new?
new?
I feel like you don't say welcome
to our next segment, What's New. Okay, here's our next segment.
What's new?
What's new?
Yeah.
Right now,
Because that's when you say welcome
What-
to.
This is
But
funny.
what's new is our podcast.
What's new is our
I
podcast?
thought it
Right
was
now.
off topic.
No.
Oh.
I'm answering the question.
like
Oh,
What's New
we're
is
doing-
currently our
okay,
podcast.
yeah,
Like
we're
we
starting
can
now.
talk about that.
So we're welcoming them to our current podcast segment.
Yes.
What's new?
And that is talking about our podcast,
Yes.
right? Today.
Yes.
Now, it won't be always that, but today.
Okay, so those of you
Yes.
who have seen Sister Ties, we're back. We're back. And this is what's been going on since then, which was like a year and a half ago.
Yeah,
Same
which is
story,
crazy.
different font.
Same story, different podcast.
Exact.
So, what's been going on with you guys?
Different people,
Since,
I guess.
yeah. What's been going on with you guys since Sister Dies?
When did we even end that?
Yeah,
It was
the
like
summer
a year and a half ago, I think.
after the babies.
Oh yeah, we had Lexi and Georgie.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, okay. I wasn't there because I was working. Okay, so what have we been doing since then? That was like summer of 2023. A lot has happened since
I don't-
then.
Yeah, I don't know.
Same old Sid. I have a toddler, so I have a baby.
Yeah.
I have the same husband.
Yeah, that's
same.
good. That's good. That's good.
No changes.
I still have no anything.
You don't have a husband.
I don't have a husband. I don't have a boyfriend.
Yeah, no.
Okay, I was gonna say something. What was I gonna say?
I mean, it's winter right now.
Yeah,
and obviously
it's currently
Christmas.
January. Oh yeah, we just had
was
Christmas.
new.
We just had Christmas. I haven't been up to that much, honestly. I'm in school.
Since Christmas?
No, just like lately.
You're back to
I'm
school.
in school. I go back to school tomorrow.
Okay.
For your once a week thing.
Yeah, my once a week school.
Yeah, I'm
Living life. I love not going to school every day. It's
Have you
great.
started school, Becca?
tomorrow too. Yep, we waited
for-
because I knew I wasn't gonna be able to do school today with them, and then, yeah, I'm not in school. I homeschool. The kids.
I haven't been in school in like almost, wait, what year is it?
2025.
Oh my gosh, almost 6 years.
Happy New Year.
That's crazy. Yeah,
That is
6
crazy.
years. Yeah, it's 2025. I can't believe it's been 25 years since 2000. I mean, I know
It's
you
insane.
weren't born yet, but
Yeah.
I can still remember
Well,
that year so
I'm turning
well.
18 this year,
Yeah.
and that just feels insane.
Yeah, it
I
does.
Like, that's so crazy.
It doesn't seem possible that it was a quarter of a century
Yeah.
ago already.
I know. That's what I'm saying. We're quarter.
Like, we're
of a
just as
century.
close to 2050 as
As we were
yeah,
in 2000.
yeah.
It's crazy.
I was just thinking about that, like, because this is so random, but we were giving you, like, we give you birthday presents. Do we just stop when you're 18, or what happens?
You can.
Just cut it off.
Because I feel like everyone gives you a birthday present,
Yeah.
and I don't know the last time that a sibling has gotten me a birthday present. A long time, but obviously I'm 28, so it's different.
Yeah.
So, like, when does that
give
kind
you
of...
a birthday present?
You do.
So then that would just continue because that's what I've always kind of done. It's like I'll give the birthday gift until they're 18 unless it's like a reciprocal thing. Which
I
doesn't
feel like
sound-
that's the thing. It's like not an offensive thing. It's just
No.
like
Yeah.
has to be talked about.
Exactly.
I wouldn't
What
be
are we
offended
doing?
if you want to stop.
But if
No, we
you
don't have to
give-
stop. I just was
But like
thinking about that. I'm
you've
like,
given me a birthday gift too,
Yeah.
and so it's like then I would have no plans to stop.
Okay,
You know
yeah,
what I mean?
yeah,
It's like
that's kinda-
well, and your birthday's right before mine, so I'll just
Yeah.
have a good gauge.
you'll be like
Yeah.
if she doesn't. there
Wait,
we
no,
go.
it'd be you who has a good gauge.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's me.
Yeah.
Oh yeah,
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 yeah.
you're
yeah.
right before mine.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But I usually go with a Maranatha sweatshirt for you because it's in the summer.
Yeah.
Anyway.
How big this podcast is gonna be? Maranatha's gonna love this podcast.
They're gonna want us to
Huge
act.
it's gonna become.
They're going to want this.
But yeah, so Christmas just happened.
That was great.
That was great.
Time with family.
Yeah, always great.
Yep. And then
It
New
was a
Year's
really
Eve,
chill day.
which was we were sick on New Year's Eve, unfortunately.
I had a very, very tiny get together.
Yeah. I was just gonna say we were in Rochester, but no, we weren't.
No,
we
you
were
weren't.
here. We were in Rochester.
Was this the first year you weren't in Rochester?
No, last year we weren't either.
Okay.
When
Because
did you go?
we went before Christmas last year. We got back on Christmas Eve.
That's right.
Yeah, and then we went. So the reason we did that is because Chris's mom, Chris is my husband, my mother-in-law. Her birthday's New Year's Eve, but Tara and Brian, her friends, were coming into town the week after for her birthday, and she wanted us all there when they were there.
Oh, okay.
So we went before Christmas, and then we went the second week or the first week of January, so like right after New Year's.
Gotcha, okay.
So we went twice last year, actually.
Oh, okay. We went to a hotel for New Year's Eve.
Yes, that's so
It
fun.
was super fun, actually, with the pool and hot tub. It was unfortunate we were sick, but then there was nobody at the hotel because it
Oh.
wasn't near downtown.
Right.
So nobody
Yeah.
wants to go to that.
Yeah.
There was like one other family that came way later, so we didn't even like cross paths. Anyway,
yeah.
it was actually really nice because we just had a cold and cough, so then it was
Yeah.
like the hot tub was great. And
Yeah.
Oh yeah, that's true. That's
Yeah.
nice.
Yeah, getting a hotel in like a busy
Busy
area is
area.
actually really nice.
It was actually great.
Yeah.
The pool was not heated though, and I don't know
Oh.
what kind of hotel.
We had that in Arizona.
Yeah.
I mean, it was an outdoor pool
Yeah,
because it was
well.
warm, but it was 53
Yeah,
degrees.
that is
And
crazy.
It's like I feel like you should let people know that
Yeah.
because
That's a
that was like our
game changer.
vacation.
Yeah.
And we were there, and then we couldn't even swim. Like Georgie's a year and a half. She's not gonna.
No.
Actually, she did go. We didn't.
Wow,
go.
Lexi
We were like,
didn't
no,
even
we're
touch
not
the
doing
water.
this.
Lexi didn't even want to go in the hot tub though. She was not interested.
Oh, she wasn't interested.
But the kids don't. The older kids don't care about the cold. They were like going in, and they kept the room like stifling
Yeah,
hot. So you kind of
inside.
needed to go in, but it was definitely disappointing.
Really
so it was like,
cold, yeah.
and they said they wouldn't turn it up. It was like, no,
Yeah.
this is the temperature. It's like, what in the world? Maybe they don't even have a heater.
Okay,
Pictures and
I want to talk about ins and outs for 2025.
What does
so,
that mean?
so it can be
What you want in.
New Year's resolutions, or it can be something like you want it to be trending this year, or you don't want it to be trending this
Wait,
year.
what do you mean you want
So-
it to be trending?
So like if it were an in, you like it can
Yeah,
be
I
something
get it
that
now.
you want it to be either you to do this year
Yeah.
or like everybody to do this year.
Oh, like that's
And
what's trending.
The outs are like something you want to leave in 2020, like quote unquote leave in 2024.
Okay.
So for example, ins, texting people back in a reasonable amount of time.
That is a good one.
Yes, you know who you are.
I was gonna say I don't struggle with that, but
I
Sounds
actually
good,
struggle
yeah.
with that a little bit. I'm not gonna lie.
Oh, I do personally.
I- okay.
I don't with other people's.
Oh
texting
yeah,
either.
yeah, no. I mean, I really okay.
Although I don't really text it.
I feel called out, Monica. I'm just kidding. No, I know. I'm not. It's not me. But listen. But seriously, no. I have a hard time with that because I know there's a trick that you can leave things unread or whatever. But I really bad
Chris
at
does
that.
though.
Yeah.
He literally
I
writes like
never do that. I just-
68 unread messages.
Yeah.
And then what it turns into is him being like, I have so many, I don't even want to read them.
Yeah, yeah.
Yeah,
it's
then
the
it's like,
same
why
thing.
would you?
Yeah.
Well, I just
I
don't.
don't think April
I've
does
just
that. I
never
think she's
had an
pretty on
issue.
it, but I just
I
forget.
just don't have that
I
many people
just
texting me.
no, I don't either. So I just can always just see it pretty quickly and respond. I just have never had an issue. With
I
that.
have people
I don't even
texting
need to
me,
leave
but
it
I'll
unread.
be like, I'll read it and then I'll be like, do something, and then I'll be like, way later, I'm like, oh, I totally forgot to respond. And
I
it's
do that
legit
sometimes.
forgetting.
Yeah, no, it's fair. I just.
But like on a day-to-day basis, I might get like Chris will pretty much text me at least throughout the day a little bit,
Yeah.
unless he's working from home. He
Yeah,
doesn't.
right, yeah.
yeah.
And Annika sometimes, you occasionally,
Yeah.
and that's kind of it.
And
I
then
don't-
our and then our wordles with friends.
and then our wordles, yeah, and that's it. That's the only notification I get. So like I'm keeping up okay.
Yeah, okay.
Leave a comment down below if you play the New York Times daily games like Wordle, Connection, Strands.
Wait, Strands, I play that.
Oh, you play
I
that
am
one?
good at that.
Yeah,
I
I
get
like
like
that one.
perfect. It's like, it feels so
Whoa, That's
good.
impressive. Sometimes I need to get hints.
I'm
I
not gonna
get
say
hints,
100%.
Yeah,
I got,
yeah.
there are some that I'm like, I don't know what these words
Yeah,
would
I
even
know,
be.
I know.
But we're like, I
Also,
don't know the
one
clue.
time,
like,
one
even
time it
what
was
they are.
speaking of Clue. One time it was Clue characters, and it
Oh.
was just randomly Orchid, and I was like, "Who is Dr.
Dr. Orchid. Yeah,
and
I have
it's in
that
the
game.
juniors
It is.
one.
No, it's in the new ones.
Oh, it's
yeah,
in the
we have
new
Dr.
one. Okay, I
Orchid.
found out that it's also in the junior one. Anyway,
That one is like my. If this sounds funny, but so I do the morning. I do Wordle and Connections in the morning, and those are like my take it serious ones where like I want to do as good as I can.
Yeah.
And then
The
Strands is my
Strands.
leisure one in the evenings
Oh,
where I
that's
don't care if I
funny.
use hints.
that's so funny.
That's something I like Strands is what I take seriously. I like to not have to use hints if I don't have to.
Lately,
Like, you
I've
know.
been
I like
trying
to
to
not,
not more because I feel like I'm like, this is kind of lame because you can just get infinite amount of pen. Sometimes I'll even have like the only letters left, and I'm like, I don't know how these would ever be arranged.
So you
I
have to
just
get
have
2
no
hints
idea.
so it tells you what order
Yeah, the
it is.
order.
I've had to do that before.
We have a
Anyway.
group chat that we send the Wordle. Well, it used to just be Wordle, and it was me, Dad, and Ani.
Yeah.
And then we started doing connections,
Connections.
and then Dad added Ariana because I guess she
Yeah.
does. And then they started sending strands, and I literally said early on, I'm not sending that one. That one's my leisure one in the evening.
This is my.
And then he was like, okay, and I have stuck to that. I've not sent it
That's
one.
funny.
Oh, it's time to be real. Here, get in it. Okay, ready?
Okay.
So then it takes the back, so it tells you what we're doing.
My,
Oh, sorry.
my, I was gonna say my ends for.
Yeah, I was gonna say,
this
let's
year.
go back to our ends.
I decided it was gonna be eating healthier, like making really like conscious, healthy like snacks and things for the kids and everything.
Mhm.
And I've been doing great, except today we had McDonald's. But otherwise, I've been doing really well with it all year
That's
so
good.
far.
That's
So
good.
just like making like sure like there's like a vegetable
Prep
with our
snacks,
snacks, prep
yeah.
snacks, prep meals,
Yeah.
and you just do feel better when you're doing those kind
Oh,
of
for
things.
sure.
It's
Yeah, for
just
sure.
way different.
My in on the New Year's resolution kind of pathway, I decided to read the Bible all the way through the year, all the way through. And I've really been bad about starting my day with the Bible, and that's what I've been doing every single day. I've read it. I've read at least like 80 to 100 verses
Nice.
every day in the morning, like
I was
first
gonna
thing I
say
do.
pages.
I was like, wow,
No,
you're gonna
verses.
get right through
Yeah,
it.
no, verses like 80 to 100-ish verses because I looked it up and it's 81 verses a day to get through it. In a
Okay,
year.
good to know because we started doing that too, and I wasn't actually. I wasn't following a plan, so I was just
Yeah,
like
I'm not
started
either.
reading.
I
was
just
like,
decided to
okay.
do
So
at
it's
least
80
I
to
do at
100.
least 81 every
Okay,
day. It's
good.
usually I do more than 81 usually, but it's at least 81 every day to
Yeah,
get it
because
through in
inevitably
one
you'll
year.
miss a year.
Yeah.
So I actually just
Miss a
got.
year.
Inevitably you miss a year. Oh,
Last year was
that happens to me every time. I've started 3 times and then I get to Leviticus with all the stinking laws, and I'm like, I can't do this. It's literally like, and then this sacrifice, and then this
Yeah,
sacrifice,
Leviticus
and then
is
this,
long,
and
but
like,
there are some parts in Leviticus that are really interesting.
there are. It's just like thick. I feel
Yeah.
like.
Yeah.
But I actually I always say registry on my Christmas list for Christmas parents.
You
we
gotta have
it's
a
kind of
registry.
an app called Giftster. Yeah, and you can like put links and stuff. And so I put this book on there that is Bible in a year. I think it's called like the Beautiful Women's Bible or something, and it has supposedly very like aesthetically pleasing,
Okay.
but it's not like continuous. So you read the whole
Oh,
Bible in a year,
yeah.
but you're not reading
You're
like
bouncing back and
Genesis to
forth.
Revelation.
I've heard of that, yeah.
Okay.
So it has like 6 verses or 6 passages to read for the one day, and then like a little spot to take notes on them. And I'm like, hopefully I'll actually do that then, because I
Yeah.
feel like
Yeah.
the like start to finish, I've just never been successful with that.
Yeah.
Okay.
So
I've never even tried
I've
to
never
do
tried
it.
it. I haven't either. I am not
just
following a plan.
Jump around. Usually, a
Yeah.
lot of New Testament I like to stick with. Like I'll usually do New Testament, and then of course we go through like Proverbs with the kids and Psalms and stuff. And then there's different books. So I'm like, oh, let's do this book today.
Yeah.
But I was like, let's just start at Genesis and go through.
Yeah, I thought I'd do that too. I'm not following a plan or anything. I've just been I'm sticking to starting my morning with it because I'm really bad about just grabbing my phone and just like starting the day with that. But I haven't even. I'll like look if I have a text or something and then I'll go right to the Bible.
Nice.
Anyway,
especially
that's
when
my
you
end.
can right now.
Yeah,
you
like
don't
I
have any kids,
Like
you
mom's
don't have
like,
to just go to
there's
school
not like
every
a time
morning.
that I have to be up by like other than Thursdays. So
Yeah.
it's like I just like take my.
And we do Bible time together in the morning. That's
Yeah.
what. And like I don't have my own Bible time anymore because it would be really
Yeah.
hard to be like, you guys just go off and I'm gonna do this.
Yeah.
Where like we just do it part of school.
Right.
Like we do.
Which
Bible
is
time.
kind of what
yeah.
we did too, I feel like.
Yeah.
When we were
it's-
growing up.
Yeah, so I
um,
just figure while I have the time, I want to do it.
Yeah, it takes
Yeah.
advantage.
Yeah,
of
I've
this.
never tried to read the Bible through 1 year. So a lot of times what I'll do is I just sit my Bible and then I'll just open it and then whatever I open it to I'll just like spend some time in that area. But yeah, I just decided to read it through. Anyway, that's
I don't
my
think
end.
I have any trend like things I want to see other people doing.
Okay.
Maybe.
Well, my vision for it was like kind of just like random funny things that kind of just like out of pocket, like what in the world, kind of.
Okay, explain. I mean, I think I know what out of pocket means. Just like out of
Just
nowhere.
kind of like
Is
just
that
like
what
out of
that-
nowhere.
Okay, I
like,
heard
really
people
random
saying
and
that, or
funny.
some people will be like in pocket, and I'm like, what is
Oh,
that?
I don't.
then?
I've never heard in
I
pocket.
heard in pocket the other day. Like
That would
in
have-
pocket,
feel like
just,
that would
not
be, like-
random.
like very
Yeah,
like,
like-
structured more.
Well, also like very like relevant. Because
Okay.
out of pocket's kind of like not
where
relevant.
did that
Yeah.
come from?
So
Slingo.
Slingo.
Just kidding.
We'll have our own. We'll have our own
It's an inside
Slingo.
joke.
You
wouldn't
have
understand.
our own Slingo for our off-topic podcast. Outs.
Why don't we explain?
Lingo for Gen Z and Alpha. Gen Z and Alpha lingo. Okay, so the camera stopped filming, so hopefully we didn't. I don't know.
We lost a lot of content.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Just know it would have been great.
You guys would have
I saw a lot of
loved
funny
all
things.
of our reviews about Wicked. But you're
And-
not gonna get it.
And Gen Z slang.
Yeah, we talked about those celebrities.
Yeah, celebrities,
Tom,
couples,
and
We had
engagements.
some really good insider
Yeah,
information.
we really did. In case you haven't been on internet in a couple days.
On internet.
on the
on
You
the
should
internet.
have put it on the interweb.
on the interweb thing. In case you haven't been on the internet lately, we would have given you a lot of good intel, but you missed it, so.
Sorry, it was not our fault. We tried.
Yeah.
You're bad.
Ins and outs. I don't know if I said any ins and outs. What's out?
What's out?
Throwing up every day.
Yeah,
that
that's fair.
could be.
Oh,
out.
are we gonna
I
talk
could
about-
leave that in
we're gonna talk
2024.
about that? We're gonna talk about
I'm
that?
pregnant.
She's
I
pregnant.
was gonna say that just sounds like you have anorexia.
Throwing up every
Or no
day.
bulimia.
Oh,
Yeah.
yeah.
I was gonna say.
Yeah, she's pregnant. What, 9 weeks?
Yeah.
9 weeks.
Something like
Woo,
that.
good put on some cheers. Celebration.
Add in some cheers.
Yeah. And I'm
Um,
sick because that's what
That's
it
what
is.
it comes with.
Yeah.
Oh, man.
I probably won't leave that in 2024. I probably will follow me in
Unfortunately,
2025.
For a little bit. Since it's already 2025.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Good year. Yeah.
I don't know. 2024 was a really good year for
Yeah.
me, actually.
Yeah, it was a good year for me too.
Yeah, same.
I wasn't pregnant the whole year. Well, I guess that's not true. I
Yeah.
was pretty much not pregnant the
Yeah.
whole year, which was nice.
Yep.
It's true.
I mean, I'm
I
excited to be
wasn't.
pregnant. We're very
Yeah,
excited.
oh, yeah.
But yeah, I think like we started. Georgie was already 8 months when the year started,
Yeah.
Yeah.
and that's
well,
like a great age.
Yeah.
Like,
Yeah.
I feel like it just gets better.
it gets
from
so
there.
much fun. Yeah. Such a
Yeah.
fun age.
We went to Florida and Arizona. Does Florida feel like a long time?
Yes,
so long
yes.
ago.
We did a whole family, pretty much the whole family
Yeah.
Almost,
came this
yeah.
year, last year.
Because when we were in Arizona, I was like, wow, we didn't take a trip this year. And then he was like,
Yes,
yeah, we
yeah,
did.
we
We went to
did.
Florida. I was like, oh my gosh, it feels like
It
so
feels like
long
so
ago.
much. It's
So
yeah,
long
so
ago.
much time has gone.
But it was a
But
great
then
trip.
the year like goes really fast. Like that just is weird how time works.
Yeah, it is.
Yeah.
No, it was really fun.
Yeah,
I mean,
it was a good
I
year.
feel like everyone probably won't go again for a while.
I know.
No, we're not going
It was
this year.
good.
We're gonna move.
Yeah.
So
You're
that's
moving? Oh, like
They
from
got a
his
house.
I
yeah.
thought you meant like there or something.
we're actually just gonna.
We're not
move
going
there.
on a trip because we're moving there. See you guys.
That's how she's gonna
I
have
brought
it.
that up to Chris. I was like, what would you think about just like moving somewhere
Yeah, we just-
at the beach? Like
Yeah.
really
At
just
the beach.
someone I went to high school with, she was in California, and their apartment, like they had like a condo just on the beach.
Yeah, I mean
I'm like,
that's
that's
so
amazing.
That would be
Oh,
amazing.
it would
yeah.
be, yeah.
But honestly, Shannon and I were just talking about that. Every winter we do that. Why do we live in
I know.
Michigan?
No, literally.
Let's just move
Literally just
somewhere
stay
warm.
here.
And then in the summer,
And then
it's like,
it's
Well, I think the
and,
main- I
and
think the
Christmas
main
all the way
thing-
up. You kind of just get like, okay, this
Yeah.
is how we live.
Well,
but
and I feel like without, like, I feel like it'd be so hard if just one family were to move.
I know that. Well, that's my biggest thing. I think honestly, if we didn't have family here, we just move.
Yeah.
I
Like,
saw a funny
I
thing
would
about that. It was
love
like-
to live in Florida, but like, if all of you didn't come with us, I'd be like,
Yeah,
what
that
are we
would be
doing
a
here?
bummer.
Yeah.
I would definitely need a couple people to go with, but I
Yeah.
feel like. But I said to Tanner, like, should we just move like a little bit? If we're gonna stay in Michigan, we've pretty much acknowledged that we are. Like, should we just move out of the city a little bit so that we're, even if we're a little bit more of a distance away, which would suck, but we still visit. Obviously, we still see you guys when we
Yeah.
can, as much as possible. But like, in order to get like a decent house, we're probably not gonna be able to stay like right in this area. I don't know.
Yeah.
I mean, obviously, I would like to, but it's just hard. And like, if you want to be close, if you want to be convenient, it's so expensive.
I know.
It's
Well,
so-
we working in Wyoming because the houses were so much cheaper there, but then which we didn't even like know, which is just live and learn. The taxes are outrageous.
Yeah.
Because they have so many fire departments and so much police. You're just like looking there, like the houses were a
Yeah.
lot cheaper, but then those like things that you don't even really factor in until obviously you're in it.
Yeah.
And
Yeah,
then
no.
it's like I don't care that there's a fire department in with 4 of them within a mile of our
Yeah,
house. Like
right.
I don't
You have to pay
need
for
that.
that.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And I'm not committing crimes where I
No.
need police, you know, like
well,
that's.
you still want police
Yeah,
around
you want-
you, but
You do, but
People
I
who
mean,
don't commit
Jensen
crimes
still
don't
has
have
police.
Yeah.
I mean,
Yeah.
because you probably wouldn't want police if you were committing crimes.
Yeah, you just people who
want
don't
the
commit
police.
crimes want the police. Yeah.
yeah,
Um,
they do.
But
That means all the
Oh my
French, all the French talk is
Yeah.
gone too. That's so sad. Because that was really. Madame. Oh.
You missed it. Well, that was funny. Elise says she can stand an accent for an hour, so we'll try that next time.
British, only British.
Not French, yeah. Yeah, she said French guys are easier than French women.
Yeah, that was funny too. That was funny, but it's hard to recreate it.
But yeah, man. So sad.
You don't think you could speak in a British accent for an hour?
I think I can speak in a British
That
accent
seems like a long
decently,
time.
but I think eventually, I think British is the easier one for
Yeah.
sure, but I think I would eventually start trailing off and be like, oh, that word sounded Scottish, or that word sounded
Yeah.
Italian.
I feel like I
went,
start veering into Boston.
Yeah, yeah.
More than like the.
I once went to.
Why is that so weird?
I don't know.
It kind of overlaps.
Okay, yeah, I guess.
Khakis.
Like Cockney.
Khakis.
Cockney.
Cockney.
A Cockney accent. No, that's a thing.
It's Boston. I know what it is.
Okay.
Cockney is no, it's British.
No, I know what
Wait,
it is.
what?
Cockney is like a mix between British and
Yeah.
Boston, so it's like to mix over isn't.
I mean,
that
I don't think
weird.
that's
Yeah,
really
yeah.
what it is, but
No,
yeah.
but
I
that's
get
kinda what it
you're
sounds
saying. Yeah, okay, I got it.
I once went to a museum for a couple hours with some people, and they spent the entire time there doing a British accent
Yeah.
between each other. And
Oh,
it
he was
was
like, yeah. I
If
didn't
they
know.
could do that,
it was just so much time, and I was like, was gonna join in, but then I was like, I'm not gonna
no,
join in.
that
on this.
is a little aggressive and,
And
kind of odd.
It was
Yeah.
like because we weren't doing half the people.
See, when I say I
Yeah.
could do it, I don't mean I do it
Yeah,
regularly.
no.
Like I
Yeah.
just think I could.
I
do
mean,
it.
I try to read the books to the kids in accents, and they can't stand
They're
it.
like,
They'll be like,
"Stop,
no, Mom, I
stop."
can't even focus on what you're saying when you do that. So I don't ever get to
That's
do that.
so funny.
It's really fun to try, though.
When I used to go to swing when they did the Polish line dance, I would do different accents for because you know you switch partners.
Oh yeah, you would do
And I
like,
would do
yeah.
different
The
accents
person
for that.
behind you that heard you with the other version, like what?
Well, I
Sometimes
didn't
I
eat
wish I
breakfast.
lived in a snow club.
I ended up just making fried eggs and not. Well, I made
Oh.
the eggs for like prepped, but
Oh.
I didn't want to wait for them, so I just made some fried eggs for Lexi.
nice, yeah.
Mm,
And for
okay,
breakfast.
I love
Like
fried
on the
eggs.
bagel.
On the bagel with cheese and bacon.
Nice.
It was
Like a bagel McVanderine.
pretty.
Or I guess there's like on it. It's not muffin McVanderine.
Yeah.
Anyway. But
A bagel
Egg
breakfast
McBagel.
sandwich.
we have something. Wait, should we be saying our last name? Is that fine?
I'm
My
not
last
gonna say
name?
mine, but go ahead and say yours if you want to. Did you want to
I'm
pop
on-
that
I'm-
out?
What does that have to do with anything?
Yeah.
Pop it out.
Oh,
No, I
you
was
were
gonna
saying
say we
Egg
have something.
McVanderine?
We have something called Egg McVanderine in our family, and my
I
dad.
was like, okay.
Our
I
dad.
was like, where's that?
Yeah.
My last name's Vanderveen, by the way. No, we have a breakfast called Egg McVanderine, and it's not original, obviously. You've heard of a egg muffin. I mean, a muffin. What is
English
it?
muffin.
English
English
muffin
muffin.
with bacon and eggs and,
And
cheese. Obviously, it's
They're
not original,
delicious.
but they're so good. My dad makes
The bagel was good, but I would say I like the English muffins better.
I definitely do.
I just
Yeah.
feel like English muffins are hard where like 2 is too much and 1 is not enough.
I know.
So I'm always
Two
like a weird-
sandwiches.
That's
Yeah.
so true.
Oh,
That's
okay.
so true. I would
I
have
do
a
one. I
second. I
usually
would have
do
a
one.
second occasionally.
Oh, I can eat 2 for sure.
I definitely
I'm
can.
not full off just 1.
Oh,
I
I
am
feel like
either,
I'm
usually.
stuffed after one.
Oh man, how?
I don't know. I feel like I eat a
Somehow
lot
that's
too, but
different
I
for
can't
people.
eat 2 of those. There's certain foods I can eat.
I have been
but
eating a lot this pregnancy.
It's a boy for sure then. I mean, seriously, that's another scientific thing. You
That's
eat way
so
more
funny.
when it's a boy.
I probably eat, like, I would say, because I'm eating so frequently, like, I have to eat smaller meals frequently, and that helps with my
Mhm,
nausea,
yep.
which is true, but they're not small meals. They're fully normal sized meals. It's just, like, all day long.
Well,
That's so
yeah,
funny.
I'm definitely predicting boy for you
That's
then.
so funny. I haven't I don't have a guess yet.
How?
I feel like, no, I told Chris, I was like, I still feel like I envision a girl, but there's no way it's not a boy. That's what I keep saying. I also was, like, not significantly, but pretty decently underweight starting.
Uh-huh.
So I feel like that also could be
Yeah,
like my
yeah.
body's making up.
Yeah.
This pregnancy?
Yeah.
Okay.
I got very small.
Yeah,
Small
you
for a long
definitely
time.
did.
So I feel like that also, like the first trimester with her, I lost weight. And this, I've already gained 7 pounds.
But I'm guessing so because of that boy.
Yeah. Yeah, Chris asked me, he was like, is it easier having a baby, like already having a child when you're so sick? Because, like, you can look at her and be like, oh, this is what it's for. And I was like, no.
No, it's not.
I was like, that doesn't
No,
make
it's
any
not.
difference. I still feel just as awful.
This is what it's for. But he has some truth to that.
I mean, yeah, I
You-
know what
you
he
can
was
see where
doing.
he's coming from with
Yeah,
that, yeah.
definitely.
Yeah, I mean, I know he wasn't, like, trying to be rude. I obviously,
no,
I know
but
what
like
he's talking about.
the
but
first time you don't even have a baby,
Right.
and you're so sick,
And you're just like, oh.
and so
yeah.
the second time
You're like, okay.
this is
Obviously, I know what's coming.
But then you're
But
also
then also you're
care
way
of
more
that
exhausted
human.
because you're
So
taking care of that
true,
baby
that's
too.
so true.
Yeah, that is definitely. It goes way faster
like,
though. Every pregnancy goes so much faster because you have way more
You're
to do
just
every
busier,
pregnancy.
yeah.
Yeah, it's like
Oh yeah.
that's a plus. I felt like my first one just like dragged and dragged.
Not having to work though, that is such a game changer.
Oh my gosh.
Yeah.
Because obviously I worked through my first
Oh,
one.
that's right. For you, it's literally a game changer. Yeah.
Yeah, like not having somewhere to go in the morning
Mhm.
is
Oh my
such
gosh,
an improvement.
that's so
it's so
true.
much better. I mean, I would have to get up at 7 to be at to work, obviously.
That would have been awful.
and like
yeah.
just having
so
that
sad.
deadline every morning was really, really hard.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Because no matter how awful I felt,
She used to be a school nurse at a college.
yes,
She's a nurse.
I'm
It's just
still a
fun fact.
nurse.
Yeah, I said she's a nurse. I
Yeah,
said she's
she
a nurse.
said
I
she
didn't
was
say
Chris
a
always
nurse.
says that.
It was
Retired.
I
I'm
said
like,
she used to
no.
be a school nurse. She's
No,
a nurse.
I know, I
Yeah,
just-
yeah.
yeah.
I literally almost said she used to be a nurse, and I was like, no, I
No, I
I
even
mean, as
say
long
that. I
as you
used
keep
to be
on
a
the
nurse.
CEU thing, you're a nurse.
Yeah, my
right?
license
Yeah.
is valid. I
Yeah.
can go get a job if I want.
Yeah.
Yeah.
No, but yeah, I was a school nurse at a college. Well, actually, I worked in the ER first, but when I was
Yeah.
pregnant, I was a school nurse.
But
at
yeah,
college.
that's what you were going to.
So yeah, I had to be there at 8, and yeah, that was really hard. And that is
At least it was
definitely
less
nice.
fast paced than your ER job.
Oh
That
yeah,
would have been hard.
I would not have been able to work 12s in the ER with how sick I was. It would not have been
that would
possible.
have been, yeah.
That would have been awful.
With all like the smells and everything, it literally, I think I would have had to have quit. Like
Yeah.
seriously, if I was still working there.
Oh, it's really coming down now.
Yeah, it really is.
It's snowing here. I can't see it, but
snowing.
anyway, yeah.
Actually,
that-
nice and pretty.
It's very
it's
pretty.
really beautiful when it's light, like flurries
Yes.
like that. It's lovely. Yeah,
Mhm.
there are perks to winter.
Mhm.
And right now, I'm not to the point where I'm just like, no,
I know.
not
When it's-
snow
when it's,
again.
like, dead of-
I actually feel like the
February.
last like
Yeah.
3 years, I really have been like, wow, it's spring again already.
Yeah, well, the year I was pregnant with Lexi, I did not feel that way. I
Yeah.
felt like it was the longest winter ever, but
Oh, it went so fast for me.
wow. But
Yesterday,
the year
for
I
some-
last
sorry.
year-
Crazy a lot.
Yesterday, for some reason, I was like, for some reason, this, I don't know, yeah, this like year, since like Christmas, I've just been like, okay, now it's like just a little bit left. And I'm like, what am I thinking? Like,
Yeah,
it's
No,
literally,
still
this is
have-
the beginning.
this is literally
Yeah.
the beginning, and I don't know why I was thinking that.
But like 3 months, and then it like we start to have warmer days.
Yeah, right. And
Yeah, I
I
guess-
mean, if it's anything like last year, we'll have 70s in February.
Honestly,
True.
we had 70s in February. I don't
Yeah,
remember
Dad's
that.
birthday. February 27 of last year, I don't know how it was where you guys were, but where we were, February 27th.
I don't know if they remember February 27th weather.
February 27th.
Well, that's our dad's birthday.
February
That's why I
27th.
sticks out.
February 27th is our dad's birthday.
Yeah, what
and
did
it
we
was
do?
71 degrees out,
71.
and then the next day, February 28th, was 22 degrees out or something like that.
that was
That's
crazy.
Or 28.
It was it was a record
It was
fall.
insane.
Mhm.
It was so different. And I have a picture of me in the sun, in my suit actually, I think, because it was so warm, and drinking a Starbucks drink. And it said 71 degrees on the little picture. And then
Yeah,
the
that's
next day I
crazy.
took the same picture outside and in the snow. It was snowing.
That's when everyone was like, everyone's so excited and loving this, but literally it's global warming. Like,
No.
you should be terrified. I'm like, okay.
What?
Also, did you see all those things about it snowing the day after they called 6 weeks until spring with the Groundhog Day? And everyone was like, what is this? The groundhog lied. I was like, it's literally like,
Oh,
wait,
you mean
6
last year? I thought you were
weeks.
this year. I was like, that hasn't happened.
you know, last year,
Yeah.
everyone was like 6 weeks until spring, and then they were like, they lied. It's literally, this is
But it
snowing. I was
wasn't
like,
early
it's
spring
not
last
supposed
year.
to
It
change
was, that's
right
right.
away.
But I think the hard part about spring in Michigan is like you get so ready for the warm and then it like teases you.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Because it can still be so cold all through April.
Yeah.
I think
It
last
can
spring
be.
was better, but also we were going to Florida, and that always makes it go so much better anyway.
Yeah.
I remember the year I was pregnant with Lexi, we didn't do any vacation,
Yeah.
and that always makes it go so long because you guys did go on vacation the year you were pregnant
Yeah,
with Georgie.
we did.
Oh, yeah.
We went
And that
in
makes a
for
big
March.
difference. If you have a vacation to look forward to, I feel like the winter goes so. And like even this year, we have something big to look forward to, like moving.
Yeah.
So like that's to me, it's probably not going to seem as long because we have a lot to do and get ready for.
Yeah.
But if you just are kind of like just waiting till summer, I feel like it takes forever.
yeah.
I know. I feel like at this point I'm like I'm doing all right, and then February comes and I'm like we need to
I know.
book something.
Dead of February, it's like, oh my gosh. Like,
Is there
oh
a
my gosh.
vacation? Yeah.
Yeah.
Find a good deal.
Like,
I know.
let's
I do that
do
stuff.
And then
Wait, we have
there
to
was
close.
there was one
too.
other thing that we have to say. Oh, I wanted to say. Okay, in the comments, let us know if there's anything specific you want to see. If
Want
there
us to
is.
talk about?
Yeah, want us to talk about.
Want
talk,
us to see?
Did I say us to see?
No, you said want
you
to
want
see.
to see.
Do a back bend.
No, like you want to see.
We're not gonna
You
do
want to
that.
hear. You want to see us do. You want to talk about. Want us to talk about.
Yeah.
Anything. Just go in the comments and let us know. Also, Go follow us on Instagram. And by the time this releases, it'll only be 2 days until we're filming another one. So I'm going to post... What was I just going to say? Oh, look out for that. In a couple days, Off Topic Podcast will be posted, and you can leave your questions on the story. So just look out.
And like and subscribe.
Like and subscribe. Follow us on Instagram. And
All the things.
all the things. Well, we only are
And
going to have an Instagram, I
Thank
think.
you for watching.
Yeah, thank you for watching. This has been the first episode of the Off Topic Podcast. Hope you enjoyed.
Done. And then, Off Topic. We gotta
We talk about everything and anything.
or we could go off topic.
Hot, hot, hot.
Yeah.
Oh, ha 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 ha, chocolate.
What are we,
Ha ha ha. Chocolate. That just sounded funny. I don't know. The way you said ha.
Yeah, why were you
Well,
not
I-
saying hot chocolate?
Well, isn't it hot chocolate?
You were like, ha ha ha, hot chocolate.
Hot, because I laughed. Okay, yeah, I don't know why I was doing it like that. Ha 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 ha.
It just sounded funny. Okay.
She hates that movie.
You know, I do. I
She
don't like
hates
that
that
movie.
movie.
Also, never ever let it cool. Yeah, you need to let it cool a little bit, or you're not gonna be able to drink it.
Yeah,
Never ever let it cool. Keep it.
Kegel.
Keep it cooking in the pot. Soon you
Yeah, that
got.
sounds
Hot
horrible.
chocolate.
You're gonna
Drink
scald
it
your
right
mouth.
from the pot.
I love
Yeah,
hot
never
chocolate.
let it cool.
Me too.
I actually don't
I-
love it. I'm not.
I actually love hot chocolate.
I have
so
been
much.
craving
I'll take it
it
over
being
coffee
pregnant.
anyway.
I have literally been craving. I went and bought like a mix.
Yeah.